If you want to see me swatch my first palette from Melt Cosmetics, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, I just feel like swatching. Swatching makes me very, very happy, and I happen to have a palette that I have been stealthily keeping aside for the right moment, and it just feels like the right moment right now. And which palette is it, might you be asking? Well, let's take a look. It is indeed my first palette from Melt Cosmetics, and the box is so cool. It says, "Thank you, we love you, Melt Cosmetics." That is really nice. And of course, the packing slip. And then it has a little lip sticker, or I think it's a sticker. Yeah, it looks like a sticker anyway. It says meltcosmetics.com on it. Very cute. And then we open up the package. Now I did check the palette to make sure it was okay when I got it. And bubble wrap. And that's it. I just got the one palette, and it's very heavy. Well, sorry, I'm not showing you. And like I said, I did check it to make sure it was okay. Here we go. Things are falling all over the place. It's very pretty packaging. And now let's open this puppy up. And it's so nice. On one side it has the easy open tab, which is so appreciated. Now I don't know if you have ever seen the Impulsive, but that is the one that I got because I thought I would only get one palette from Melt, and if I was going to get only one, I wanted a variety of colors. And very often the color stories in their palettes are pretty narrow, and I just wanted quite a swath of colors. And I have the plastic stuff falling all over the place. I don't know what's going on. All right, anyway, I do believe, oh yeah, that's right. They have little plastics that cover each one of the levels in the palette. So one of them fell. Good, and it did not fall on the floor, so I was able to retrieve it. And this is what the palette looks like. So you can see it has 3 levels on each side. And so it closes in kind of a neat way. I think I could see how that would be annoying a little bit, but it does certainly make the palette pretty heavy. And you'll see that they are really set up in trios of color. So 3, 3, 3, and then the same on the other side, 3, 3, 3. And so I think that I would swatch this palette in sets of 3s with these fingers. So we've got 9 and 9, that's 18. So I'm going to do, 18 is too many swatches for my arm. Usually I can fit 13 or 14. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 9 on one arm and 9 on the other so that we can kind of superimpose the arms and take a look at it at the end. So I'm going to start right off the hop with these 3 right here. And we have 2012, Rule Breaker, and Go Better. I think it says, yeah, Go Better. Okay, so we'll do those 3. Very smooth mattes, and the mattes from Melt is what I have been really excited to try. Oh, that pan, yeah, I have one pan that's loose because it's moving around, so that's good to know. All right, so we have 2012. That was very nice. And then we have Rule Breaker. And then Go Better. Wow! That was so smooth. I'm not usually big on that color, but it's working for me. I like it. So here are the fingers, and we'll do a second swatch. I always do that. Wow, that go-getter is something else. 2012. Rule Breaker. Oh, that builds up so nicely. And Go-Getter. What a great name for that shadow. And again, the fingers, and I'm going to wipe them off right away. I like the intensity of the mattes in Melt Cosmetic palettes. That's really nice. Okay, now we're going for an even deeper set of 3 down here. And we have the 3 colors Dream Big, CEO, and Boss Lady. I think I'm going to like that trio. So here we go. Dream Big, CEO. Oh, I like this one. Wow. And Boss Lady. That color I can get behind. Wow. Okay, why did I wait so long to swatch this one? Holy cow, look at those colors. Yeah. Okay, second set of swatches, I should say. I'm really liking the feel of CEO, and Boss Lady is a bit gritty, but that is normal when it is a burgundy or purple shadow. All right, so Dream Big, CEO, and Boss Lady. Beautiful, beautiful. And look at those fingers. Look at the saturation of the colors. That's awesome. Okay. I am so happy. So Melt was having 50% off. I mentioned that earlier. And that's why I decided to pick up a palette. And everything on their site was 50% off. And man, did it ever take some restraint to take one palette. And I also kept it to the palette that I knew would give me the widest breadth of colors from Melt to get a good sense of what I think. And this palette was kind of poo-pooed a little bit in some cases, and I don't see why. I like the diversity of colors. So now we've got the third, I showed you, but I didn't talk about it. The third row of colors on that one side. And we've got Game Changer, which I know I'm going to love. We've got Profesh. That's all. I love these names. And Bold. Man, the mattes are nice. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so we've got Game Changer. Oh, gosh, I love that green. Look at these two together, right? Oh, ho, ho. And Profesh. And Bold. Nice. So nice. Okay, let's go in, although it feels like I don't need to go in a second time. That is great. Okay, here we go. Look at the saturation on that one. I love it. Okay, so Game Changer. You know I'm going to use that green on my first try. Profesh and Bold. And here is the first side, the first set of 9. And if the second side is even half as good, this palette was totally worth it. So let me wipe these fingers off, and we're going to use the next arm, or the other arm, I should say. I shouldn't say next, there are only 2 arms on a human body at most, right? Usually. And let's get to swatching on the other arm. This is so exciting. Okay, so one more time. This is the other side that we will be swatching. A little bit more neutral, but we've got some blues in there too, so it looks like there's quite a bit of interest here. And it looks like one side is more daytime and then off hours. I'm not sure. Just that the names of the different shadows are very different. So we'll see. The first row on top is Makeup Junkie, Warehouse Party, and Poppin' Bottles. So you can see there's a different theme, right? Okay, so Makeup Junkie, Warehouse Party. That one's a bit more crumbly. And Poppin' Bottles. And that looks like a champagne color, which makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, Makeup Junkie, Warehouse Party. Wow, that one's pretty nice. And Poppin' Bottles, which should be a champagne color. Oh, nice. Has a little bit of gold and possibly green, lime green in it. Does kind of make me think of champagne, so that's cool. Okay. Here are the first swatch of the first three, and let's go in and do a double swatch, which we usually do. I'm almost picking nothing up of Warehouse Party because it was kind of crumbly, so I'm just picking up whatever the kick up was. And we have, again, Makeup Junkie, and that is very flattering as a color. Warehouse Party, beautiful. And Poppin' Bottles. This Poppin' Bottles with the Game Changer green, I see a look there. Okay, hopefully you can see the colors okay. So that's the first three, and here are the fingers. All right, going for the second row now. Swiping off the fingers. And second row, we've got Shots, Tipsy, and Cross-Faded. Shots, Tipsy, and Cross-Faded. So we're in the blues now. And let's see how that is. Shots looks like it's a burgundy purple. Kind of a lilac duochrome maybe. And then we've got Tipsy, and that Tipsy seems to be moving in the pan as well. Okay. And then Cross-Faded is a more vibrant, almost indigo blue. Okay, so we've got Shots. Tipsy. I like that better for sure. And Cross-Faded. That's a nice blue. Okay, they definitely need to be built up a little bit. And here are the fingers. So let's go back in a second time. So I'm wondering, Tipsy and Go Getter are both kind of moving in the pan. Has me a bit nervous. Okay, so Shots, Tipsy, and Go Getter? No, Cross-Faded. Okay, well those built up really nicely, and the two blues are very, very different, which is great. So this one is like an indigo purple, like an indigo with a purple base, and this one is a navy with sparkles. It looks like pink sparkles. Yes, pink or lavender sparkles. Very nice, and this one looks like it can be blended a little bit more. Okay, that's a nice trio as well. I'm okay with it. I'm quite okay with it. But it's really looking purple now to me. When I look at it in real life, it really has quite the purple vibe, and on my fingers as well. It really looks purple, at least, like I said, in real life. Okay, all right, that's good. I like purple. I really like purple, so that's a good thing. And let's talk about the last row. So this is quite, I would call this a pretty neutral, shimmery row. And we have No Regrets, Morning After, and Drunk Text. No Regrets and Drunk Text in the same row. Okay. Don't know about that, but okay. All right. So No Regrets, which is a deeper kind of champagne-y color compared to Poppin' Bottles. And then we have Morning After, which is a nice kind of metallic burgundy. And then we have the last one, which is kind of crumbly like Warehouse Party, and it is called Drunk Text. All right. The last three. No Regrets. Oh, that's a pretty color. Very pretty color. Morning After. I like that too. And Drunk Text. Oh, I can see the smoky eye on this one. This one makes me think of Gilded Ganache from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, actually. But almost richer. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to redo these three. And let's see what that looks like. Okay. So we have No Regrets. And that built up quite nicely. And it's there's a pinky peach and gold. It's like a mixture of those two shimmers. And then this one is Morning After, and it has blue sparkle to it. Bluish, blue and pink shimmer to it. It's very pretty. And then Drunk Dial, I think, no, Drunk Text. So we have to have Drunk Dial and Drunk Text apparently in the same palette. Right? Isn't that it? Drunk. What's the other one? Oh no, I thought there was Drunk Dial, but there isn't. I must have been thinking of this one. Okay, and there are the last three and the fingers. Don't they look great? Seriously. Nice. Okay, so let's superimpose the two sets of 9 swatches and take a look. All right, I'm going to scooch forward as much as I can. Bring the camera down if I can. And let's take a look. Okay, well, first glance, I would say the second side, which is the top arm, is more, except maybe for the blues, in my opinion, more of a day-to-day set of shadows. And the bottom arm, which was swatched first, I would argue that a number of the colors would be more fun colors. So there are some neutrals on the bottom, and I would say neutral, 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 neutral. So a lot of the mattes. I think this one is a bit loud for a neutral look. So you can easily pair one of the neutrals on the bottom with a nice shimmer / metallic up top very easily. And then we have some that are just very bright colors that would likely be quite punchy. So for example, I would definitely say that Go Getter is very, very loud as a color, and Game Changer as well. So you have some playtime colors and then some more business colors as well. And I like the fact that the palette basically says so in the names. If you look at the names, I don't know what 2012 is. I'll have to figure out what that is. But Rule Breaker, Go Getter, Dream Big, CEO, Boss Lady, Game Changer, Profesh, and Bold is like no holds barred, figure things out, be successful, do what it is that you want to do. That's awesome. It sends a really nice message. And then you also have the balance of have fun as well. Makeup Junkie, House Party, Poppin' Bottles, Shots, Tipsy, Crossfaded, not sure what that one is, No Regrets, Morning After, Drunk Text. It's the reality of, essentially Impulsive is like the work hard, play hard palette. I think it's cool. I really think it's cool. So, and it's, I gotta say, it's heavy. It makes me think of a Pat McGrath palette. It's very heavy. I am very happy to have chosen this as my first melt palette. I was able to resist the stacks. I was able to resist the greens and the rust colored palettes and the millennial pink palette. But this one, yeah, I'm very happy that this is going to be my first go at melt. I think it's a great wide array of colors, and I so look forward to playing with it. And I think that I'm going to be able to recreate a number of looks that were done with the other palettes. So for example, you've got the greens and the rust. That's definitely a color story that we've seen in the melt palettes. And there's a bit of muerte in feels in this palette as well. So I'm happy about that. And a little bit of vida. There's the muerte and the living and the death combo. I can't remember what the other one is called. But I definitely see some vibes of those various palettes. And so I feel like, yeah, I've got a good array of colors, and I think it's neat to have a palette that is built so differently from any other palette in my collection. Now, of course, for storage, it's going to be interesting because it's very, very big, and it won't fit. I know it won't fit in my acrylic. Oh, it might actually, just as one palette, it might. But anyway, I will put the spacers back in so that I don't have mixing shadows. But let me know if you have, let me just put those swatches back up. If you have requests for a first impressions and you want me to use certain colors in this palette, please leave me a comment. Let me know what combo you are interested in, or one or two shadows that you're interested in. And I will definitely consider using those in my first impressions with the palette. I hope you enjoyed the little swatch party with me. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video and in that first impressions video. But for now, take care.